Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On this video I want to show you how to make this beautiful baby dress. This is a simple DIY you can do for yourself. This is quite easy. Okay, so let's just get to it. So this is the leftover fabric I had from the previous video. Okay, I actually made that outfit for the mother. So this is for the little one. Okay, so I'm just using this leftover piece to make something, simple and very nice for the child. So here I already have this two piece. It's actually going to be a short length dress. Okay, and the length of the dress is 18 inches for this child. Okay, it's going to be a gather's dress, and I'm making a half length coat. Okay, I'm making a half length. So the half length I'm working with 8 inches. Okay, so this for let's say child of 1 year. Okay, so a half length of 8 inches. So but here I have here 9 inches. Okay, so I'm using half inch um for the joining at the top. That's for the allowance at the top. Then also half inch to join it to the lower part of the dress. So and I have this place that, so what I have, I'm cutting both the front and the back piece. So here is a zipper allowance of 1.5 inch. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and mark my shoulder slope at the tip. Here I'm just going to take half of an inch. I'll take half of an inch, and at this point here I'll take, say, my 2 inch here, and I'll just get a slope. Just get a slope. Okay. So here I'm going to mark out the chest line. So from the tip here, I'm taking the chest line I'm working with. I'm making use of 5 inch. 5 inch for the chest line, right? Okay. Then of course the next line here is the half length line. So I'm just taking note of the chest line. And so the shoulder for this little one is 9. So if I divide it by 2, I have 4.5, right? So I'm going to put my 4.5. I'll just add extra half of an inch for the sewing allowance. So which makes it 5. So I'm just going to repeat the same process here so that I can get the armhole cup. So I'm marking this. Then on this chest line, I'll put in the bust measurement, which is 21. 21 divided by 4, that's 5.25. So I'll mark that 5.25. Then I'll add an extra sewing allowance of 2 inch. Then on the waistline is 20 divided by 4. I have 5. And of course the extra allowance as well. So I'll just connect it like so. And of course, okay, from here to here, I get the midpoint. Not necessarily this, but it's ideal. So from here, I have the midpoints. I'll just taking my front armhole. So I'm taking it this way. And that's it, okay? Then for the back armhole, no need for this inside curve. Just connect it like so. So it's as simple as that. Okay, so for the neckline now, I'll be using a neck depth of say 2.5 inch. Yeah, I think that's okay. Neck depth of 2.5 inch. Yeah, neck width of 2.5 inch. Then the neck depth for the front piece, I'll do a neck depth of 2. I'll do a the front neckline, I'm making it the depth of 2. Then for the back, I want the back to be lower, come down more, so I'll make it 3.5. Okay, so the neck width of 2.5 inch, the neck depth of 2 inch for the front piece, and the neck depth of 3.5 inch for the back piece. So for the back, I want it to be a little bit of curve like so. So I'll just take it down here because of the zipper allowance. I hope you can see this. It's as simple as that. Yeah, so if you see the shoulder distance here, I have 2.5 inches, which is okay. Okay, which is okay. But by the time I take away half of an inch here and about half of an inch here, it will come down to 1.5, which is okay for a child. Okay, So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So here it is for the back piece and for the front piece. So the next thing I'm going to do, of course, I'm going to be cutting out a lining for this as well. Just place it on my lining and cut out the same piece, okay? Then for the lower part, what I need to do now, since the length of the dress I'm working with is 18 inches, then I have the half length here of 8 inches. So if I take away 8 from 18, I'm left with 10. So I'm going to add extra half of an inch to join it to join it at the upper part of this dress. Then also a hemming allowance at the lower part, say about 1.5 inch. So in order to know the quantity, like the amount of piece I'm going to be having, is you must have joined this piece together. Now remember, the waist I'm working with is 20 inches. So for a child, it's always advisable to give some allowance, okay? So not necessarily the exact measurement. It's either you give that allowance when you are taking the child's measurement, or you can just take the child measurement fitted. But when you are making the dress, you add some measurement because it's a child, so it doesn't have to be fitted. So fitted on the body. You can just give a little room, a little bit of allowance, okay? Of course, depending on the style as well, you determines the amount of allowance you give, just to give that child some space to breathe and all that, okay? So in as much as the waist is 10 inches, so I'm going to be putting the extra 2 inches for the allowance here. So I'm left with just 2 inches to sew up. So I'll just sew up 1 inch on this side, and I'll sew up 1 inch on this side, okay? So by the time I sew up 1 inch on both sides, you can see that what I'll be having here left is 12, okay? So which means I'll be having 12 inch here for the front piece, 12 inch for the back piece, which makes it what? 24, okay? 24. So don't also forget that there is a zipper allowance here, a zipper allowance of 1.5 inch, okay? So this 1.5 inch zipper allowance on both sides makes it 3 inches, right? So you're going to add that 3 inches to the 24, which makes it what? 27. So now we have an idea of the amount of piece we're going to be cutting out. So in order to create a gathers, okay, you multiply the waist measurement by 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, depending on how much of the gathers you want, or how much you want the dress to really be full. So 3 inches is okay, 2.5, 3 inches is okay, but if you want more, you can also increase it. So now that we have the total circumference for the waist part to be 27 from what we calculated, all I need to do is to multiply my 27 by, say, 3 inches. So if I multiply my 27 by 3, so what I have is 81, okay? So I'm going to be cutting out an 81 a length piece against the length of the lower part, which we calculated to be 20, right? Remember that. Sorry, was it 20? Oh, sorry. It was 18 was the length of the dress. We took away half length of 8 inches. We were left with 10 plus extra hemming allowance. Okay, 12 inches. So I'm going to be cutting out 81 a long piece. I'll be cutting it out from all these pieces I have here. A long piece of 81 in length against 12 inches. It's as simple as that. And you're also going to repeat the same process with the lining as well, okay? Yeah. So I just have one piece here. I'm going to be cutting out from this one. Remember, we're cutting 81 by 12. So here, for instance, I have here 44. Okay, so I just need to make up 81 and we're good to go. So once I have my entire piece, what next am I going to do? I'm going to turn it over with the lining. Then I'll start to create a gathers. Okay, I'm going to create a gather. Either you run a round stitch and pull it up, or you can create a very tiny pleat. Okay, so we are going to be creating these gathers to the waist circumference we initially cut out. So after I've joined my sides with 1 inch, like so, I'll also join my shoulder as well. Also going to be joining my shoulder. And also hem my neckline, since I'm going to be using a lining to do that, so all this will be covered up. So here I'm done joining this part together. So just like I said, I turn it all with a lining, then I join the shoulder and also the sides. So this upper piece is ready. Okay, then also for the lower part, I also turned it, the long strip of 81, I turned it all with a lining. Then I created a pleat. As you can see, I plaited this pleat to the circumference of this waist. So what I have there is going to fit into this waist. And also take note that the pleat also didn't start from the edge. You can see I also left a space of about 1.5 inch, okay, so which is going to also align with the zipper allowance on both sides, on both ends as well. I didn't create the pleat to the end, okay. So what I'm going to do now is just to join this piece together. I'll fold this into two and get the center. I'm going to notch it at the center. Then the same thing also for this lower piece. I'll also fold it into two and also take note of the center. So after that, I'll just match each midpoint to each other. So I'll match it midpoints. I'm going to be sewing all the way to one end and also this other way to the other end. So at the end of the day, the outfit is ready. The only thing left is just to fix a zipper at the back, and this outfit is ready. It's good to go. Okay, so that's it, guys. It can see it's quite easy. Okay, so that's it on today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead, like, share, and also if you haven't subscribed, please do same as well. I'll really appreciate that. Thank you once again. Till I see you on the next video, have a beautiful day.